Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. Today is September the 17th. Now it is 11:19 a.m. As usual, I post my videos late in the morning, if you can call that a morning, because I'm sorry, I wake up pretty early, but I have to send the kids to school, and then the wife complains about having too much garbage in the front porch, yada yada yada. Life goes on. Those are the priorities. And then after all that, I'll have some time to look at the market if I'm satisfied with my morning routines, that is. And the thing is, especially with cryptocurrency, right? Crypto market, it's changing and it's ever fluctuating so quickly that advices or market analysis like what I'm doing right now changes probably will only be good for the next 15-60 minutes or so, and even shorter if not. It just basically. What I'm saying really is don't use my videos as financial advices. It's never intended for that. It's just for my own entertainment only, mostly. Well, since nobody's really watching my videos anyways. That's why I actually categorize my videos as entertainment. I don't know if you can see that from the front end, but it is always submitted under entertainment because the more and more I feel like I'm doing entertainment instead of education, instead of doing all the serious news or so. But anyways, let's look at the market today. It's pretty bloody it is. As you can see from my watch list, everything is red. But if you're not accustomed to this, you're probably new to the market. You're probably new to trading cryptocurrency. This is very, very normal. It happens almost on a weekly basis, if not, every 2-3 days. And every month you will see a double-digit market crash sort of thing, quote unquote. It's just normal. So if you're not accustomed to it, it means that you're new and you haven't lost enough money to become immune to situations like this. And this is also another good opportunity to remind you and everyone else how important it is to have a stop loss. All right, even for spot. For those holders, make sure that you get in at a lower price instead of higher price. You can probably get away without setting a stop loss because given how cryptocurrencies are, if you pick the right coin, the price will eventually come back, right? But then again, why suffer the loss if you can buy it for even cheaper, right? So the philosophy really is to always have a stop loss for anything that you have. You might not make as much, but in the meantime, you will not lose as much, right? So you basically sacrifice your profit potential for safety. And in my mind, it's always a fair trade. And if you like, the only exception is that you invest only with the money that you don't want to lose. You invest only with the money that you don't care about. Like you're gonna throw it somewhere else. Go to the spa. You're gonna go to the casino and throw it away. If that's the case, by all means, buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, buy the strong coins only, and it doesn't really matter what the price is. Eventually, the probability of the price to come back up even higher is pretty high, given how the given what the history of cryptocurrency is. So, having said that, a lot of the market analysis that I do is geared towards people who trade on the daily basis, or for people who are actively trading. That is, if you trade futures, if you trade spot, even margin, it's probably good to look at the trend right now. But if you are just holding value investing, it's good to look at how people like me to analyze the market and lose the majority of my money. Okay. So without further ado, let's start looking at what this is. What's this? Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin. Crazy day, right? I didn't publish any analysis yesterday because I think the market was doing. It's basically going very, very weak since yesterday. So I didn't really I wasn't trading yesterday at all. And because of that, I lost the motivation to post the video. But today, looking at this chart, right? This is a 4-hour time frame. The market has already sort of picked a direction, because if we switch back to the daily time frame, it's sort of broken this support resistance here. And if it keeps going down and without getting pulled back up, it's safe to say that we're probably going to be in a downward trend for the next few days. And it's not going to be funny, it's for people who hold long positions here. A lot of them will be liquidating, or at least clearing their positions, which will generate even further downforce. And chances are we're going to see probably something like this, and we'll have to probably be waiting for Bitcoin at 44,000. Oops, I just hit my mic. That's definitely one of the possibility. But let's see if it stays here. Okay. So the next, looks like on a daily time frame, if this breaks and then doesn't get pulled back up, the next line of hope we'll be seeing is at 46,000. 46,000. So that's $1,000 up and down. This is pretty common these days, just because with how high the price it is right now. Maybe not high to somebody, but the fluctuation is always like this, right? So it's nothing new, basically. But right now, what I would say is don't, rush into the market just because you think that we've hit the bottom, like what we did here. If you remember, for last few days, we talked about the trading strategy for market crash like this. Major, I wouldn't say market crash, major price correction. All right. When major price correction happens, most people just feel the pain. But if you can withstand the pain by, just analyzing the trend and look for trading opportunities, you will probably be able to get in at a right location, at least to get your daily fix, right? So right now, it looks like on the 5-minute time chart, Bitcoin is consolidating at around 47, 46. This could be a good sign, or it could be just a relay for next downward trend. But nonetheless, what we're looking for really is something like this, right? It dropped down here and then it got pulled back up. So we can see that this has happened a few days ago. So this is basically the same graph, although I didn't draw it very well, but you want to see drop, 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 drop like this, then not so much, and the lows are no longer lower than the previous low, and then you are actually seeing a higher low, and then higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. When the trend reverses like this, you're getting either here or here. And you can, it's still a bet though. I'm not saying that it's gonna happen for sure, because look at here. If you're getting here, the best way, the profit margin really is just from here to here, $300. If you're trading enough. Like if you're buying and selling one Bitcoin, you only get $300. But if you can withstand the consolidation and then wait until here, you get approximately $500, right? So you don't always get the kind of alpha you're looking for. But then it's the probability of the probability for the success for this strategy is pretty high. So I guess it makes sense. All right, look. It's happening as we oh, okay, maybe not. Let's see what happens here. If they can all stop at about this price, I think it makes sense for us to look for opportunities to get in. But then at the same time, we have to make sure that this is actually a critical time frame. Let's see. It only works. Okay, it looks like for a couple of hour time charts, okay, so yeah, it's not the most clear support resistance, but then for 4-hour time frame, there are people have been using this, right? So there are a couple time charts that have been using this as a support. So we have reasons to believe that some people will be using this again, and it looks like we are making a slow recovery. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it looks like this will be the area for us to get in. If you wanna bet getting when the price hits here and then have a very, very short or close stop loss. Remember that this is just a gas. And then for me, I usually do $100 stop loss, and then just it's a $100 bet. If I win, I get approximately $300-400. If I don't, I lose $100. It's just a game, right? That's why we're here. All right, so I guess the strategy for Bitcoin really is to wait for it to stop, wait for the downtrend rally, get stopped, and look for opportunities to get in. But if you are on the safer side, you don't want to bet like this. I guess what you can do really is wait for price to go back up here. So wait for it to go back up to 47, 249, then start trading. So that's what I would be doing, because if you take a look at the drawings, this means the real trend reverse, right? Here it's still a bit tricky. Look at the downward trend. So yep, remember, it's always going to be a bet. There's no sure thing. It doesn't matter what you think of the market will not work. At least the market will not go according to what you think. The market will go to the direction, whichever direction it thinks it wants to go. And our feelings, our analysis has nothing to do with where the market is going. So always remember that we are merely betting with a higher probability. We're making an educated guess here. It's always going to be an educated guess. Never put of your money into an educated guess, because even though it's educated, and meaning that you probably have a higher probability of winning, the higher probability, the higher part, it's only relative. It still doesn't change the fact that it's a bet. And being a bet, it means that you could be wrong, you could be right. And that's just that. So that would be my trading plan for Bitcoin. I guess there's no point in looking at others, because when Bitcoin drops like shit, every other coin follows. Look at this, right? You have to really wait for Bitcoin to stop, stop the downward trend. Okay, everybody is, yep. Solana, I think it's still not having, right after the I think Solana is still suffering from the bug that stopped the network from having I think a stop network for like about 16 hours. And look at this, right? There's nowhere. The trend is still going downward like crazy. I wouldn't be wanting to get in until I'm sure about the trends reverse. All right. FTT dropping like crazy. Everybody is. AVAX is actually doing reasonably well, like always. I don't know how long the trend is going to hold, but I am not going to get in until the price hits here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Only critical support and resistance. This is critical support and resistance. These ones, like, maybe it will work, but it crosses too many bars here, and I don't like. And it's also very close to the top. I just don't feel comfortable, especially with altcoins. They fluctuate so much. I really want to be trading when the probability is the highest, but still it's a probability, right? DYDX has made a significant breakout yesterday and the day before yesterday, and it's trying to, I think it's trying to stabilize. It didn't. The previous support didn't work, so this was broken. This support resistance was broken. The next one will be here, somewhere here, right? That's how you, oops. The next one will probably be here. I'll be waiting for the price to drop down to 1456, and then look for opportunities to trade. And then the next one will be at 12. I don't know if it's ever gonna drop below 14, given the most recent pull up. So plus, DYDX has really interesting concepts. It's still worth looking into, even though the price has dropped quite a bit from the $19, actually 18.8 high. So I was hoping that the coin price could hit 20, but I'm not sure. I only trade with what I see on the chart. So at the right point of entry, I'll get in. And right now, it looks like if this support can hold, that's when I'll be getting in. All right. There's really no point to look at others. I would just be patiently waiting for Bitcoin to come back to life. And it looks like it's consolidating right here. Oh, okay. Good. This is definitely a good sign. I will probably, I don't know. Yeah. I'll wait until a clear stepping up. Like this is a step up, right? I'll wait for this pattern to merge, and then find the best pattern to get in. All right, maybe let's see. So so this is one. All right, yep. So the next pattern would, the next ceiling will probably be here. with a couple other previous support resistance line here. So what I'll do is I'll get in when the price breaks 47, like this. When the price breaks 47, comes back, and the support holds, then that's when I will get in. It's safer that way. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you very much. Don't panic yet. There's always opportunities when market drops like this. All right, so right now, yeah, here we go. Right now, pay close attention to this. It's definitely going up like this. All right, good. But if you do hop on, remember that this is going to be extremely short term. So we're looking at 5-minute time frame. You don't want to trade. You don't want to hold this for too long. If you get somewhat of a profit, like $200-300, it's safe to get out, right? It's just it's never a good thing to hold it for too long. Oh, there we go. We got it now. Okay, I'll wait for it to come back. If this retest was successful, I'll get in. Cool. That's it. Bye.